1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number blocks.
It's very possible that if you don't have a child who's learning their 1, 2, 3s, you don't know about the television juggernaut that's made in this North London office. But Numberblocks, produced by Blue Zoo here, is a global smash.
6th most requested on iPlayer in the UK, but you can reflect that globally with our YouTube numbers as well. I forget how many zeros we have to put on the amount of views we get. It's into billions, maybe 13 billion a year.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
It's a behemoth. It's absolutely huge in Asia, in America, and the licensing program that goes with that. We're now the 9th biggest selling preschool toy in the US.
Now, I'm the proud parent of 3 young children, and I've loved watching the Blocks shows with them. They're educational, they're funny, the songs are great, and it turns out that there are thousands of parents of kids around the world who feel the same way too. Parents like those of 3-year-old Miles from Louisiana. He has autism and speech and developmental delays, but he's taught himself to count by watching Numberblocks.
I love Numberblocks.
Or Connor, who's also 3 from Buckinghamshire and has his own number 1 costume.
It makes education fun and it makes you want to learn. Our son now can count to 100 and beyond. He can do simple sums, and that's all thanks to the programme.
Liam is 6 years old, he's from Ohio, and this is 5.5-year-old Arthur from Christchurch in New Zealand. And that's just a tiny selection of the show's global fan base.
So we started making the show with the company Alpha Blocks Limited, and the idea had been created by a guy called Joe Elliott, who constructed like the basics of it, which was based on the best practice of sort of maths learning.
For almost 10 years, and over the course of almost 200 5-minute episodes, the team at this animation studio have been using brightly coloured blocks to help children learn to count, add and subtract, multiply and divide, and introduce them to more complex mathematical concepts. And it all started at a bar in Bournemouth.
During our final year, we had a number of lectures from people outside in the industry, and what I realised is that some of the people that had set up companies and were being successful were actually not as good as we were. Now that sounds really arrogant, but you can see their show reel and you can see the work they're doing. And I thought, we're making better work than this, and we're still at university. If we set up a company, surely, if they're making a success of it, we can make a big success of it. The job interviews were conducted under the stairs of the Student Union bar, and then the naming of the company was done over some beer in the Student Union.
This is going to take all day.
When we started the company, Bournemouth was the only course that was really doing CGI animation, which is what we specialised in. So for a while, we did only employ sort of people we know from Bournemouth. It's amazing. At any point, there's sort of 400, 450 people making animations for the next generation of children in this country.
Later this year, the team here will begin production on a new Doctor Who animated series, the first show for a preschool audience from the Whoniverse. But Ollie says the numbers will always have a place close to his heart.
Everyone sets off thinking they're going to create a hit, right? But I think what we are surprised about is the level of fandom and the commitment of the fans to it. We get so much feedback from them. They absolutely love it, which is great. And it's just so nice that we can do what we love, and it has such a positive impact on a generation of children.
Steve Harris, BBC News, Camden.